Some people don't know how to live without chaos. They don't admit it, but peace makes them restless. Silence makes them anxious. Calm feels suspicious. They crave the noise, the tension, the drama, not because they want pain, but because they've confused chaos with home. When you've spent your life in emotional survival mode, stillness feels unnatural. Peace feels like something's missing. The nervous system has been trained to equate intensity with safety. You start needing conflict the way other people need quiet. It's not a choice, it's a conditioned response. Psychologically, this is called trauma adaptation. When a child grows up, surrounded by instability, unpredictable emotions, volatile relationships, or constant tension, their body learns that chaos is normal. The brain associates adrenaline with aliveness. It starts to depend on cortisol spikes just to feel awake. So when calm finally arrives, the mind panics. Something's wrong, it whispers. Where's the danger? Where's the next hit of intensity? That's the cruel irony of healing. Peace doesn't feel peaceful at first. It feels empty. It feels boring. It feels like withdrawal. Because for someone addicted to chaos, calm doesn't feel safe. It feels foreign. You see it everywhere. People who leave healthy relationships because they feel too calm. People who pick fights for no reason. People who create problems when things are finally stable. They tell themselves they're bored, but it's not boredom, it's discomfort. Their body doesn't know how to exist without a crisis to solve. Which is a chaotic mind, love without drama feels fake. Happiness without anxiety feels undeserved. Success without struggle feels hollow. They've built their entire identity around surviving storms. So when the weather clears, they don't know who they are anymore. But this addiction goes deeper than behavior. It's biochemical. Every time you're in emotional turmoil, your body releases adrenaline and dopamine. Adrenaline keeps you alert. Dopamine rewards your survival. Over time, your nervous system becomes hooked on that combination. You mistake the rush of anxiety for passion, the tension of fear for excitement. Chaos becomes your emotional caffeine. It keeps you awake, but it drains you quietly. And when peace enters your life, your body goes through withdrawal. The heart races for no reason. The mind searches for problems to fix. You replay old wounds, overanalyze silence, sabotage, good things. Anything to recreate the feeling of intensity your brain craves. You don't even realize you're doing it. You think you're protecting yourself, but really, you're just avoiding the stillness that healing requires. The truth is, chaos was never your personality. It was your nervous system trying to feel alive in a life that felt unsafe. You didn't crave drama. You craved familiarity. Because in the past, peace wasn't peace. It was the quiet before the explosion. Calm didn't mean safety. It meant the danger was building. And your body remembers that. So when peace finally comes, it doesn't register as relief. It registers as a threat. You wait for something to go wrong. You start testing people to make sure they won't leave. You overthink every quiet moment until you create the storm you feared. And when it finally arrives, you feel a strange sense of comfort. Not because you like pain, but because chaos feels like home again. This is the tragedy of the broken psyche. It will always return to what it understands, even if it hurts, even if it destroys you, until you teach it that safety can exist without pain, and love can exist without fear. But breaking that addiction is one of the hardest things a person can do. Because peace doesn't announce itself. It doesn't thrill you. It doesn't excite you. It soothes you. And when you've lived off adrenaline, soothing feels like dying. A mind addicted to chaos doesn't just create storms, it romanticizes them. There's a strange beauty in the breakdown. a comfort in the mess. The drama becomes proof that you're alive, that something is happening, that you still feel. And when life gets quiet, that absence of intensity feels like loss. It feels like something inside you went missing. But that's not loss. That's nervous system recalibration. The problem is, most people don't recognize it as healing. So they run from it. They go back to the people who hurt them, return to the habits that destroyed them, or chase something new that feels just as unstable. Because in chaos, you don't have to sit with yourself. You're too busy surviving to face what survival cost you. The addiction to chaos is at its core avoidance. Avoidance of silence, of reflection, of grief. Because silence is where the truth lives. It's where the body starts remembering what it's been carrying. And most people would rather feel panic than pain. That's why peace feels like suffocation at first, because it removes all the noise that kept you distracted. It strips away the chaos you used as armor. You're left face to face with your own emptiness, your own loneliness, your own need for control. And that confrontation is terrifying. You start realizing that you were never addicted to drama. You were addicted to not feeling forgotten. Chaos gave you attention. Even if it was toxic, it made you visible. It gave you an identity, the fixer, the fighter, the survivor. But who are you when there's nothing left to fix? Who are you when the story doesn't revolve around your pain? That's the stage where healing either begins or collapses. Because peace demands surrender. It demands that you stop performing for survival and start existing for yourself. But to someone raised in chaos, that surrender feels like weakness. It feels like letting your guard down in a world that taught you to stay alert. So you keep your walls high, even when no one's attacking. You question kindness. You second-guess, calm people. You ruin good things because safety feels suspicious. You say you want peace, but deep down, you don't trust it. You think calm people are naive because they don't see danger everywhere. But maybe they just learned what peace really is. Not the absence of danger, but the absence of reaction. Breaking this addiction means retraining your body before your mind. You can't think your way into peace. You have to feel your way into it. You have to let your body learn that quiet doesn't mean threat. That stillness isn't punishment. That love doesn't have to hurt to be real. It means breathing through the discomfort instead of running from it. Sitting in the silence instead of filling it. At first, it will feel wrong. You'll miss the rush, the drama, the high of chaos. You'll think you're losing yourself. But what's really happening is that your nervous system is unlearning its dependency on pain. The peace that once felt like emptiness will begin to feel like freedom. You'll start craving the things you once avoided: simplicity, stability, presence. You'll stop needing noise to feel alive. You'll stop mistaking chaos for connection. And one day, without even realizing it, you'll wake up and notice that silence doesn't scare you anymore. It soothes you. That's when you'll know you're no longer addicted. You're no longer surviving. You're living. Because peace was never the enemy. It was the medicine your wounds were too deep to accept. And the moment you finally let yourself rest, truly rest, you'll realize that chaos wasn't passion. It was pain. And peace was what you were looking for all along, buried beneath the noise.